Guys, it's a new year, which means we've got a new camera, new editing software, lens, new microphone, and most importantly, better videos for you. But before we continue, I just want to say Happy New Year and Merry Christmas to everyone, and thanks for watching if you was here last year, and if you're coming forward with me into 2018 for bigger and better videos, I hope I continue to please. So, last year we was recording on this little thing, this Sony video camera. That has now been replaced with the camera you've just seen, with a new microphone and everything, so hopefully the videos will be better quality. This will be used as a second camera just for different angles. So over the Christmas we've had better things, we've been out getting new things. As you can probably see, we've got this nice Paddy Hopkirk jerry can here, which I hope to put in the Mini as like a showpiece when it's done, hopefully for the first mini show. We've also got a new coil, full set of Fletcher hoses, all that, Jubilee clips for the radiator. And most importantly, we've got the new Fletcher radiator. 1 second. Is the beautiful little radiator. I'm pretty sure it makes a sound. Beautiful. That's going on in today's episode. Well, I hope so. Moving on, we've got various other parts here, new points, HT leads, the lot, which you'll find out in other episodes. If I sit here going through everything, it'll just be, you know, you'll be like, whoa, this guy's talking too much. If you're new to this channel and this is the first video you've seen, make sure you hit this subscribe button right here and you'll be notified every time you upload, and it's as easy as that. So that's it, I think. Let's hope you like, subscribe, hope you remember the TCR forum, and I hope you're here to stay with me for 2018 as there'll be more videos, better edits, and a lot more frustration for me, but hopefully more that can keep you laughing. So on that note, I think we'll pussy and carry on to the next part, which is getting the Mini out. Wow, I have not seen that since last year. Well, last year being 14 days away. It is absolutely freezing outside, as you can tell from my Eskimo coat. So I'm going to lift the bonnet off. We're going to have a look what needs doing. I know that the radiator bracket needs spraying and the radiator cowler needs spraying, so we'll probably end up doing that today. And there probably won't be much being done as I've left it a bit late to film, but I can promise you there'll be more to come in the next episode. I hope you like that bit of slow motion footage there, but other than that, let's gather the bits and crack on. Now, for those of you that don't know, this is the old, and it has this cowling on it here. This bit bolts on the sides, which I thought was plastic, but it's not, it's metal. We need to salvage that off, sand it down and respray it. And the difference is with the radiator we've got in here, it's just a single core, the other one's multi-cores, so it's better. So yeah, there's a few things that I probably need to keep off this, but as you can see, there's overspray from when the first person had it. If you haven't seen what the car looked like before, you can check that out in my first video, which is called I Bought a Classic Mini. We'll strip that down and try and get it sorted. As you can see, we've now extracted the radiator cowling. It is just covered in absolute shit and shit. So we're going to sand that back now, and then we're going to get some primer on it and give it a coat of black paint. Right, so many minutes later, I've got this sanded back to bare metal. It should look something like this. I needed to take it that far back because as I started sanding it, chunks are coming out and I didn't want the ripple effect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to prep it a bit more. I'm just going to rub it down with a bit of sandpaper, and then as I'm doing that, I think it's time we go to a mini of the week, and it's the first one of the year. So let's cue that intro and I'll see you shortly. So, first of all, welcome to the first mini of the week of 2018. Now, I've had this one in the inbox a while, and it's all the way from the other side of the world, and it's from a guy called Oliver, and I believe it's Oliver Peyru or Peyrau. If I can't pronounce that and I pronounce it wrong, I do apologise. This mini he's showing you is an original Mark 1 unrestored. It's his uncle's. Now his uncle lives about 2 hours away from me, he said. He's got another green one that's under a tarpaulin, but he said it's in a worse condition, but that one starts. So sadly there'll be no exhaust revving today. He's been asking me a lot of stuff about these cars. He's been messaging me like, what have I done to mine? Is it possible to restore the one that he's restoring? Just general chit chat really. He's been in touch quite a while, and I'm sorry mate that I've not featured this because it's been so long. As you can see, the car, I think it's an old shabby one, and yeah, it's another mini that he plans to restore. But if that was restored on the roads in the UK, I estimate that would be worth around £25,000 if it was fully original and done properly. So I want to thank you, Oliver, for sending this in. I'm sorry for the delay. Also, while I'm talking about this, I want to apologise that this video is late. I've started a new job this week at this side of Christmas, so I've had a lot of things to sort out. Busy Christmas and everything's just got on top of me. But I do promise I'll be back onto these videos and hoping to try and get more out to you lovely people. So if you like this mini of the week and you want your car featured, you know what to do. Just check the description box below. All the links are in there. You can get in touch via many ways: email, Instagram, the TCR forum. Send me your car in. It'll get dropped into a folder in here and I'll work my way through them week by week. So don't worry, it will get featured unless the list becomes of 1 million people. But I don't think there's 1 million minis left on the road. If there's 30,000 minis on the road, that means I've got to do 30,000 videos. But let's go back to the garage. But before we go back, we have to say our signature word, which is pussies! Okay, so what I've done is I've just primed that and give it another coat. I've also primed the bracket that's the top mount of the radiator to mount it on, and it goes on the thermostat housing, so we've primed that. I'm going to give it a few seconds to dry. I hope you enjoyed mini of the week. Be sure to send yours in this year. I want to get a good lot of minis in 2018, so keep sending them. For now, we'll give this a few more minutes to dry. I'll get ready and give it a spray, and then luckily it'll look nice and fresh on the new radiator. Right then guys, what I'll do is I'll just give you a quick rundown because sadly we haven't got time to wait for that to dry and bolt it to the radiator because I've got to go to a family meal tonight. So what I'll do is I'll show you what will be coming up in the next episodes or the next few of what the tasks we need to do until we can actually start cranking the key and turning it over and trying to get this engine running. So let's go to the car. So in the next episode we're going to replace the fan from where I snapped the blade. We're also going to mount the radiator on here. We're going to put all the flexi hose in. We're going to fit the manifold. I'm waiting on the bolts that go on these studs here. So the chrome manifold will be going in. We're going to mount the engine mounts. We're going to make sure everything's in order. We're going to attempt to bleed the brakes again because I didn't fully finish it, but at least we got fluid in the system and checked there was no leaks. We need to connect the wiring loom up, make sure it all works, multimeter it out, get the lights working, and put the battery in. Touch up these bits of paint that have all come off. Change the rocker cover, that's on order. Put the coil on, which you've seen, we've got. And then it's time to try and crank that key and get this little engine purring away. Also, I need to order the exhaust. Thanks for pointing that out. Anyone? Well, no one pointed it out. So yeah, that is what's coming up. Thanks for watching. I hope you can join me in the next video. Don't forget to send in your cars for mini of the week because I cannot wait to start featuring more cars and I want this channel looking good. I'm also going to a mini show at the end of this month. I think it's in Stafford. I'm going there, so I'm going to be vlogging that video in it, getting some nice footage and doing an episode on it. So if you bump into me there, please come and say hello. It would be nice to meet you all, and show me your Mini if you're dragging one along, and we can probably get a bit of footage. Head over to TCR Forum, which is my new forum, which I want to get the chit chat going, and most importantly, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you in the next episode of Total Car Reviews.